Hello, everyone. Welcome to another school board meeting recap with Chris Adsit. Now, tonight I'm reporting on two different meetings for the Heartland Lakeside School District. The first one that happened on Monday night, September 22nd, was the annual budget hearing meeting. Then that's followed by a regular school board meeting. So I'll do my best to talk somewhat quickly and give you the highlights. Now, at an annual budget hearing, what is that? The annual meeting. That's where a budget is proposed from the administration and how to operate the district for the next year and what it's going to cost you and me in taxes to do so. The good news is the budget that was presented is balanced and our fund balances are in a really good position. Now, the mill rate went down. So you think that's good. The hard part is for our district is the property valuation on our area went up. So mill rate isn't a good way to look at what our estimated tax increase or decrease might be. Really, you're better off to look at what's the levy. The levy that was presented was up about 6%. And you hear that and you think, oh man, schools keep asking for more money. The challenge is we're fighting inflation and increasing district costs. We have to give some compensation improvements for our staff in our district. But the really big hit that took us from last year to this year was our insurance. Insurance went up about 12%. Now, originally it was going to go 20%, but the administration did an amazing job at negotiating and restructuring it to bring it down to 12%, which is better than many other districts. So the proposed budget, it was adopted tonight, but it's not the final. The board will make the final decision next month once we get the final student count for the district, because that determines the amount of revenue we can ask the community for. Now, I would highly encourage you, if you're interested, you can ask the district for a copy of the budget that was presented tonight, and they'll be happy to email it to you so you can see firsthand what was presented. So the proposed increase right now to our taxes is roughly about a 6% increase. When you consider inflation, the cost of insurance and wages, that's not bad, and it's a balanced budget. The other good news is built into that budget is a transfer of $400,000 into what's called our Fund 46. Now, Fund 46 is earmarked only for capital improvement purchases for our district that are part of a strategic 10-year facility plan. So that means it's not like it's money just sitting on the shelf. It's earmarked for building maintenance, ground maintenance, etc., because we don't want to get into a situation where we have to go to referendum. So this is like strategic savings, and it's earmarked for facility improvements. Now, what that doesn't mean is it's not just increasing your taxes so that we can give every kid an iPad. That's not what it's for. It's strategic to maintain our facilities for the future. Okay, so that was the first thing that went through and was tentatively passed for this evening. The second thing was our annual meeting was set for next year, September 21st at 5:30 p.m. in 2026. And then the last thing is the community that shows up actually votes equal to board members on the annual meeting. So it's not like the board has any more authority tonight than the constituents. And they chose to keep the board salaries the same as the last few years. So no change to board salaries. We do get a small fee for our time that we spend. And believe me, it's a lot of time. So that was the end of the annual budget. Not a lot of big stuff. We summarized a lot of things that are happening in our district, some good things. I'll give you a little bit more during the regular meeting. Now, the regular meeting as well was pretty status quo tonight. The real interesting stuff that came out of it besides committee reports, the finance committee report, for example, didn't really have much because the whole budget hearing took place before, and that's where all the financials were updated. The policy committee gave some updates at some things that they're working on, but again, nothing real earth-shattering that you'd have to be concerned about. Again, watch the video if you'd like more details on it. And then Superintendent Vogelman, Tina Vogelman, gave an update on the district, and there's some really good news and good things that are happening there. We are doing some really nice improvements with our transportation program, with our buses, and the transfers of the littles happening over at North Shore Middle School. We're working with Dousman to rearrange the way that the buses line up so that it's even safer than it is today. So some good things happening there. We're really getting into the implementation of the portrait of a graduate. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a program that was developed by our administration to really talk about the whole student, not just X's and O's, but really about their progression through our system from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade, with a capstone in 8th grade of their journey and how we've helped them improve as a student over the whole period. And it's strategic in time in each year with certain themes and results that are targeted. So again, really great program. That's coming. We had a presentation from, hope I say it right, Futura Adventures, a Spanish program that's being offered. Now, why did we present that? It's outside of the district. It happens after school, and it's happening at North and South. And what it does is it affords opportunities for kids to get exposed to theme-based Spanish. Now, they have it when they get to middle school, but this gives them an opportunity to really engage in the culture and start to learn some conversational words. This theme is going to be on travel and transportation. So again, just a really cool way to help complement the X's and O's in the classroom to provide more opportunities for our students to be exposed to outside cultures, languages, etc. And it's really about getting them excited for the future. So I was very happy that the president, Lindsay, came and spoke about that. So a really nice job there. We have some great strategic community partnership coming up. We have a, let's see if I get it right. I think it's called the Knights Care Crusade that the district is putting out there. And there's going to be a lot more information coming about that. And it's an outreach program. It's an outreach program for our students to do something tangible in our community for those that need it. So it's, get it, the Knights Care Crusade. It's going to be a great thing. So again, there's just some really good things happening in our district. We also got some preliminary numbers on our performance, and it's looking really good. We're going to get those final numbers here, hopefully within the next few weeks. And then by next month, I believe we'll be able to share the performance, the outcomes. That's really what a lot of times community is concerned. So what are the outcomes and what's happening in our district? How well are we performing? And I think you're going to like them. So all signs are indicating very well. The other thing I wanted to cover is we received a couple donations as well, and I don't want to miss those. The first one was from the Oconomowoc Memorial Auxiliary. They donated $1,000 to our general Angel Fund support. And then a second one was from the HLEF Foundation, and they funded a microwave for over at our 5K area for our students. So again, great meeting. Lots of good things happening. Other good news, our fund balance. Our fund balance right now at the district is just over $7 million, $7.6 million for all of our accounts combined. Our general ledger, or what's called our Fund 10, that's like the operating checkbook for the district, that's at about $5.6 million. That represents over 30% of our annual budget. That's really good. The state recommends being at 30% or above, and we're healthily above that and moving in the right direction. So the big takeaways for tonight were the annual budget. We've got some really good things happening in the district, and we're going to have all of our strategic plan, this portrait of a graduate, and a lot of other helpful movements that we're working on will be posted to our website, and the hope is by next month or November. I think it's going to push to November for all of you to be able to see it live. Now, last disclaimer. First of all, these are my thoughts. These are my personal summaries for the board. They do not represent the voice of the board, only my opinion in summary. But second, if you want more detail than what I'm giving you, let me know. Send me an email. Or better yet, if you want specific detail on any of the information I'm sharing with you, send a request into the district. We are happy and encouraging you to engage with us because we want you, the community, to be part of our schools. It shouldn't just be the school is within the walls. It needs to be part of the community. And the only way we can do that is if the community works with us. So I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions, again, please send it to my school email address. You can put something in the comment, but I'm going to try to engage with you for open records requests through the school email, or reach out to the administration and they'd be sure to help you. As always, thank you for your support. Thanks for listening. God bless you and our entire community.